This is a podcast by Owen and Phil. Have some whiskey to help you wash down this pill. It will help get you through the next several hours as our words hit you like a golden shower. You are a slave to the wave absurdity. You will cry, please don't hurt me. Too late, we penetrated your ear hole. We have no heart and pretty sure we have no soul. We're in your brain, we're causing pain. Absurdity, we are crass and inhumane. Perversity, we will argue, we are profane. Absurdity, we will rant and we will complain for eternity. Wave of absurdity, absurdity, wave of absurdity, absurdity, wave of absurdity, absurdity, wave of absurdity. Oceanic terminology usually doesn't crop up in our conversations, but we are the wave of absurdity.
Hey everybody, it's a podcast and welcome back to another. Phil, we're going to start this off on a positive note because I feel that a lot of things in this world are not started off positive. Wait, what? They're not very positive, but...
I don't think you're very positive. Are you? Go ahead, I'm sorry.
You haven't tested my blood. So...
Impressive. Good.
Alright, so we got a very first iTunes review. If you do not know, we are now on iTunes. Still got to upload 3 and 4 and now 5. But we have our first iTunes review. Would you like to hear it, Phil?
I think I'm hard. Hang on. I am. I'm very hard about this.
Alright, well, the title they've put is Fantastically Funny.
Wow. Hang on. I just thought of something. I'm going to unzip my pants. Hang on. Alright, now. I'm going to suspend this bell from the microphone. Okay. And when I get hard enough, I will be able to tap that bell. And you'll.
Alright, so we have Fantastically Funny. If you want hilarious improv chit-chat and a fun time, then look no further than this nugget of podcasting gold. 5 stars.
Oh.
And that was submitted by user PCGamer999.
Ah, shit. I didn't see it before it was too late.
You got hired by me.
No! I thought you wanted to have a good podcast start. Damn.
Oh.
So, it's hard to recover after that. Anything interesting going on in your life other than self-praise?
Well, sometime last week, weekend, at some point, I coached off to another city to see one of my childhood heroes. He was doing like a stand-up show, even though he's a wrestler. Some of you might know him: Mick Foley, Mankind, Cactus Jack, Dude Love, what have you.
I'm sorry, you went to see stand-up? I thought you went to see something like a wrestling exhibit.
Yeah, okay, so it is wrestling. It is a wrestler, but he incorporates comedy into his wrestling tales.
Okay.
I mean, it's very nerdy. I mean, there was a lot of references that if any sane person walked into, they would not get. So it was a hell of a lot of fun.
Can you elaborate? I mean, that might be awkward, but perhaps perhaps that would be entertaining to anybody listening.
Oh, God. They made a joke about giganticism and how he could hear somebody's back crack. And it was very...
Sorry. So you're not talking about a disease? You're talking about a person that's named giganticism?
It's very... You can't go to a comedy show and then come back and tell the jokes because you make it look like a complete fool.
No, that's fine. That was the awkward I was looking for, trying to explain a very situational joke in...
Well, I wasn't going to do it.
All right, well, you were still outside the situational zone, so... God, I'm telling you, I'm having a friggin' tumor growing on my head that I'm losing the ability to talk. It's fucking me up.
So when I went down to the coach station at like 5 a.m. because my coach was ridiculously early. I noticed a new sign that my city put up. Now, usually, you can tell what kind of city you're in by the types of signs that you have. Say no to gambling, don't do drugs.
Vote yes on prostitutes 85, 86, and 89.
Exactly. You know what you're getting into when you can, read those sort of signs. And, these are the signs that your government or your council have put into place to try and help the citizens. You what?
I said prostitutes and not propositions. Slip that by. Sorry, go ahead.
Oh. So I live in a relatively small city. I think there's about 400,000 or so. And this just highlights the problem that we have. It's not say no to gambling. It's not, say no to drugs. It's not, alcohol abuse kills, or, it's not even speeding. It's say no to pigeons.
Da, da, da.
And there is an actual pigeon with a cross around. And it says, do not feed them, no matter how much they coo for your attention.
I wonder if they fly by and see that, and they're like, oh man, that's really harsh.
I've never known a pigeon to come up and coo to people.
I've had
me trying to do a
do
pigeon impression and failing.
Yeah, that wasn't too bad. If you haven't had an obese squirrel come up and demand your chicken nuggets, then you don't. 400,000? So what do you think is a big city, if you say it's a little one?
Where I went to, I mean, you could definitely tell. I mean, I'm not being racist, but...
Everybody was a pigeon lover?
Well...
Hater.
Let's just say, there's not very many coloured people where I live, or religious people. And I went there, and I instantly became a minority in the sea of just
chocolate.
Black. You could see me like a mile away. It was really, really daunting. I'm just an ignorant city boy, small city boy, so...
No, that's the wrong stereotype. you don't... You're the ignorant country boy, or you're the big city man.
I'm the small city boy.
I'm just a small city boy in a large rural area.
Just a small town girl.
Yeah. I'm sorry. Well, this really went off in a direction. Listen, the past few podcasts we have had public service announcements. We're doing it for them. And Emily has sent some more stuff. I was checking it out, mostly about the prostate. And one of the things, one of the links she sent led to, what's this called? ProstateMassageHealth.com.
Is that because we referenced the G-spot?
Yeah. There's a prostate stimulator on this site called the Mangasm Rush.
Go on.
Now, for those of you that don't know, the prostate in a male is a gland. Oh, yeah, it's a gland. It's the semen maker. It's part of the horny tribunal of organs down there. So I wish I hadn't described it.
So does that mean your prostate gland was getting excited at the start of this period?
No. The whole site's just kind of like a commercial for the various products, but they make it look very, it's very bright and healthy looking. Not
healthy looking.
Yeah, no, it's not like
this is a healthy looking website.
Yeah, it's all about
not Google, all white and dead.
It's all about
white
health.
And ghostly.
It's like going to a doctor and saying, I'd like to be better stimulated in my anus.
What kind of voice is that?
Instead of going down a dark alley and being like,
I insult your accents one time and then you're pulling them all out. Well, hello there. I'm an alpaca.
I decided to get the Mangasm Rush for many different reasons. When I first began using the toy, I was extremely uncomfortable with the thought of putting an object into my anus. But For my own sake, I saw
But-
past all of the stigmas that I was told when I was younger and decided to see this thing through. I am pleased that I did. The prostate massage that I got from using the Mangasm Rush was purely euphoric. If you must know, when I saw my penis get as hard as a rock after I inserted the toy into my anus, I immediately ran to show my wife. Sorry, can you just...
Look at what this toy can do that you can't, honey.
Well, apparently, I don't know if it's battery. You're going to have something in your ass, and you're going to run up to your wife with a boner and something up your ass. I mean, I guess if you're having problems down there and you have to resort to... I mean, I'm not saying... I don't know. I'm not into the butt play. And it
Have
doesn't...
you tried it?
No. So
Well, then how do you know?
what I do know is that when I was younger, butt plugs and anal stimulation to me was what you did when you couldn't get aroused in the traditional way. Like, I guess I just thought of it as a fetish, people that needed to wear rubber or, be upside down or some shit like that. Oh, you want something up your ass. I grew up thinking the very traditional... The ass is a very tender area. Poop comes out of it. Leave it at that, and you should be okay. Ass stimulation is for when you get older. So maybe if my shit starts going wonky, I'll be like, well, it's time to look into that. What's it called? The Mangasm Rush, which looks like a joystick.
Write that down.
If you want to, yeah. She was pleasantly surprised that a simple toy that I would have never thought about trying in the past helped me achieve an erection that I had been dying to have. After helping me see my prostate massage through, my wife fell in love with the Mangasm Rush more than I did. Thanks, Mangasm Rush, for saving my marriage, my love life, and my life. That seems redundant. That's from Top 5 Prostate Massager Stories from this site.
That's...
Nothing compared to the little sidebar, Owen. This is
Oh, here we go.
all right. It says, no prostate massager should be used without using an auto-blow sex toy with it. Now, what is an auto-blow sex toy, Owen? What do you think?
My sister.
Hey-yo!
That's disgusting.
The machine is controlled by a handheld controller that moves 2 different rows of beads up and down the shaft of your penis. While these 2 rows of beads are moving up and down the shaft of your penis, they are simulating what a blowjob feels like. Now, I have to admit that I haven't had beads rubbed up and down my shaft. But somehow, I think if it really did feel like that, I don't know. Owen, I have a little project. I want you to masturbate using beads. Now, if you don't know where to get beads, just grab a rosary. That's not weird, all right? Just... and you stimulate...
I lived next to a primary school,
well, don't do
school
it
for
there.
Kids. I could just go in and steal the abacuses.
Why? What the fuck? Is the school... What is it, Stonehenge? Hey, everybody, take out your abacus. I don't know why.
Stonehenge,
I don't know.
you American. You're just pulling something out. What is it? Your British tea, London, Stonehenge.
What? An abacus of crumpets? Is it raining? Oh. One thing that I like doing with the auto blow is using this toy with a prostate massager. While the auto blow is stimulating my penis, my perfect prostate massager can stimulate my anus. Oh, wait. After trying out the auto blow, I quickly realized why this toy is becoming so popular. When using the auto blow toy, it is important that you use a lot of lube. Take it from me, you do not want to know what it feels like to have a bear cock with no lubrication being rubbed on by a robotic toy. Not making that up, that's on the site. And this poor
Try
bastard...
to hold in the laughter.
What's that?
Carry on.
No. I think that's it for this public service announcement. ProstateMassageHealth.com. I don't see anywhere... Would you like to leave a comment about this name? Owen Chamberlain? Email address required. Sure. Wave of Absurdity.
Yes. Nice plug there.
.com. Thank you. Oh, website. Let's just copy the old Facebook. Put that in there. You wouldn't happen to know your fan page URL offhand?
Nope.
Facebook.com/groups/PCGamer999, maybe? All right. Have you thought about what you would like to see on this site now that you've read about the auto blow or whatever?
Probably some in-depth video demonstrations.
Ah, very good. I am very interested in your products. Do you have any instructional and or demonstration videos? Chocolate preferred. Oh shit, I spelled preferred wrong.
You made yourself look like a fool.
I know! Alright, we'll fire that off. See what happens. Oh, cool. It just popped it right up there. I commented, oh, it's awaiting moderation. Okay, so, thanks,
That's
Emily.
never going to be accepted.
That was fun for me. Sorry if you're all still listening. So, Owen,
News.
do you have any?
Police dog eats pet hamster during a raid on home.
Oh, is the dog okay?
What do you mean, is the dog okay?
Well, did he choke on fur or something?
A police dog ate a man's hamster during a raid in a home in Oldham. Police had taken their loyal sniffer dog as they searched an address for drugs. Could you imagine that? The hamster's cocaine. What?
That smells good.
The canine apparently knocked over the hamster's cage,
Wink, wink, bark, bark.
setting the rodent free before swallowing it in one go.
Wow, that's a
The dog was forced to cough it
detail.
back up by its handler. Bad boy, get it out! But the hamster already died.
Never put my penis back. Now I am. Sorry. Well, it's not like I got an erection when you told me your hamster died. It's much different than that. Why don't you tell people about the new and unusual feature that will be replacing mouthfill?
Mouthful is not going anywhere. But don't worry about that, because mouthful's not going anywhere. What we will be doing is we'll be spicing things up a little.
Spicy. Go on. What? You're going to stop every time I interject now?
Fine. We'll be spicing things up just a little bit. We'll be switching stuff. Now, I would like to say that this is a podumentary. We are two guys, going through this podcasting experience. Yet I'm not the one making the decisions, Philip.
Well, why don't you tell me this, Owen? What have you learned so far in a season and a half, let's say, so far, of podcasting?
I've learned that you...
Not about me, about podcasting.
Well, no, because we've grown. Have we not?
We've grown into
Have
something.
we not grown together, Phil?
We've grown together, and we've grown to hate each other. I know a lot of people think maybe it's some sort of little buddy-buddy act, but he's really rubbed me the wrong way over a long period of time. And it's culminating in this podcast this season. Sorry, you were saying? What have you learned?
So many things. Why don't you just
All right.
tell what you've learned quickly?
I don't want to sound antagonistic. And I have, in the past, I like to think that I've developed a skill set to add to the old... All right, I can't do it, but I did stop after bitching a little bit.
Go on!
I've learned that things should be shorter. You should leave people wanting for more.
Tell your wife that.
Oh! I've learned that we have similar poor taste in jokes and humor, so that's kind of nice. I learned that we should keep things short, or shorter, Yeah, I'm going to repeat that one. So that's not about that. And that you should never be fully locked in to any preconceived notion. People like, a certain sense of stability, but ultimately that leads to stagnation.
No, you heard it here first. New host next week.
I have thought about having sporadic guest host. And when I say guest, I mean anybody that isn't you or me. I haven't thought any further. I don't know where to go from there. But, I get tired of talking to just you. And it'd be nice for some fresh blood. Plus, that creates a dynamic for 2-on-1 scenarios, which always charges things up.
Question. What animal would look the most ridiculous wearing a sock?
A platypus.
No.
On his head, I think.
It's going to be scaled to the animal's size.
Owen.
I thought about a worm. Imagine that. Imagine a world where worms have socks.
Would they end up wearing shoes after? No, see, because too small. Snakes, maybe. So, let's move on to Would You Rather. Did you know that was coming back today?
Yeah.
All right. This is why we need sound effects. I can't even... that's going to change. I swear to God, that's going to change.
I'll tell you what's not going to change, your mouthfeel.
All right. Yeah, I'm sorry. There is no mouthfeel today. That's all.
He's just joshing your people.
All right. So, Would You Rather has changed. So listen up. Now.
You just said that in a mildly threatening tone.
So listen up, because if you don't get it right, we'll break your face. No.
We're going to cut you, man. We're going to cut you.
First major change, only 2 questions. All right.
What?
So, I know. This is more detrimental to Owen's ego than anything else. And, well, I don't know. You guys are pretty harsh on them. Rest assured, we will read all the emails. We're just not going to read them all. Well, I'm not going to read them all out loud. And it doesn't matter if you're right or wrong. You just have to email in. And in the subject, just put, Would You Rather? Or, well, technically, I guess it should be, Would Owen Rather? So that way, when going through the emails, can easily see who did what. And then we'll read through them, see if there's some good answers to stimulate Owen's brain after we find out. There'll still be Phil's choice, just to see if I can get in there. So let's just give it a go. The prizes are Steam. Oh, boy. I didn't prepare for this part. Shit.
Oh, all right, well, good job. I've got some material.
I have... Oh, all right, yeah. Sorry, go ahead. Material.
All right, so we'll...
New segment.
Oh, right. So a new segment that I was thinking of was doing. Now, we all like absurdity, but we all like cringe-worthy material. Now, I think that our podcast has a general good mix of both those things. But what I have for you today, another segment on par, dare I say greater than Shitty Mouthfeel.
That's just harsh.
Right? No, I hate you. No,
Wow.
I haven't thought of a name yet, but it is cringeworthy audio. Now, the premise is Phil and I, mostly me, because Phil's too busy. I will trawl the internet. Perhaps you can send in some decent material. I will trawl the internet and find cringeworthy audio that can be conveyed in a sort of elegant manner to you, so you don't need to have a visual stimulant. So stuff like failed prank calls. We get to hear just there's some awful stuff. I did show Phil, but he's like, no.
It was fake. Go ahead. Share the URL. Go ahead. It was terrible.
Perhaps somebody trying to pick up a girl, and you can just see how awkwardly they fail. Stuff that's going to be quite cringeworthy. I'm going to bring to your attention. We do have something that's absurdly cringeworthy.
It's pretty bad.
What, no,
This
do you want
is
to introduce this one?
yeah. This is on YouTube. It's by Amendment, AMENDMENTT. That's his username on YouTube. This track is called "Go On Nigga Act Hard." Okay, so here we go. It's quality recording.
I'm finna kill it, working on a million. It's a sick man game. Mixtape dropping in the city. Now don't act silly. You know your bitch wanna show me her titties. Bring her over and she will miss me like the nigga P did it. I'm chillin', don't ruin my day. I put a bullet in your leg, seriously, man. Really got the haters out to get me. But ain't nobody fucking with me. Your life don't mean shit. And mine mean plenty. Act tough, I'ma leave you like Timmy on South Park. Go on, nigga, act hard. I got empty holes in the backyard. I got that attack. And guard. Got kush in a big black jar. Smoke marijuana, then I laugh hard. Got more bars than a jail yard. My cash stacked too far. Guess who's back on the mat rapping in front of Darth Vader, that star.
Go on, nigga, act hard.
Lyrics available on YouTube.
I think his golden line is "Act tough, I'm gonna leave you like Timmy on South Park."
Yeah, hey. He speaks what he knows, man. He speaks what he knows. So yeah, that's Amendment with 2 T's at the end on YouTube.
We're never doing this feature again.
Sorry. I thought that was pretty bad. Okay, what we have left. What is Penumbra? And what is the Penumbra Collector Pack? This is something where I don't know if
What is this shit that I just bought?
I don't know if I bought it or if somebody sent it to me as a gift, and I just don't have. I don't have anything listed like in the mail. Penumbra Black Plague Gold Edition and Penumbra Overture. So that's something. There's also
It's like Amnesia, but before Amnesia.
all right, but there's not a picture for it, and when I go to view in store, it just takes me. Okay, let's not turn this into customer support. Anyway, you can have that.
Hello, sir. I want free ring ding.
All right, so we have that. We have
We
counter.
started off so strong.
God damn it! I was just.
So strong.
When somebody's recovering, you don't just do that, man. You don't just do that. Counter-Strike Source is another prize option. Mirror's Edge,
Brilliant game. Fantastic game.
Grand Theft Auto 3, and something. Yeah, no, that's not a prize. Never mind. So those are your options. Should you be randomly selected, and by randomly, it could be as simple as Owen picking a number out of a hat. But he won't. He'll use the random number generator. So
Man, Gotham.
all you have to do is email in, and in the subject, have it say, "Would Owen rather?" and give your detailed answers to these 2 questions. So, Owen, this is what you need to think about. Now, I have to warn you, they're kind of unnecessarily detailed for the worse this time around. So, Owen, would you rather find out you're adopted, right, and then find your real mom? Would you rather it turn out that she was some serial pedophile mass murderer? Or some whore that you gave some money to, I don't know, give you a hand job at the train station?
Say no to pigeons.
All right, so that's the first question. Second question. I'm almost positive I know the answer to the first one from Owen. Second one. Would you rather have others watch home videos of you taking a dump over a small hole in the ground in the woods, I don't know why, with multiple camera angles, or just one vid showing you in a stadium on the big screen whizzing yourself and shitting? I'm just going to throw that in there. So, the options are having a very Detail. Somebody breaks into your house and takes all your stuff. All right. Whatever you love. Whatever's left in life that you feel good about.
No, me!
So.
They're gonna take me away.
I don't know. Imagine you fell in love and then they stole that man from you.
Me, love.
Alright. So, they call up and they're like, alright, this is what's gonna happen.
I'm so lonely.
We want you. But we're gonna kill your love. We want you to
Cry for help.
set up a bunch of home videos for out in the woods.
Anybody?
You have to take a dump and film it, but like have a butthole camera and your face, and you're constipated,
Me.
and you have to really show your face as you're taking a big dump, along with a superimposed camera view of your anus, or or just one vid. All right, you're gonna go into the stadium during the game, and when we give you a signal, the jumbo cam's gonna be pointing right at you. And you have to piss yourself and sit there and whistle Dixie. Those are your options.
And you're sure none of this is part of your sexual fetishes for me?
No, but I would love it if people wrote in why they think which one you would choose. And
Where do they email in?
waveofabsurdity@hotmail.com. First one is after Owen finds out he's adopted. And then he finds his real mom. Would he rather find out that she's a serial pedophile mass murderer or somebody that he got a hand job from like 2 months earlier at a train station for 11 pounds because she's a cheap whore?
Oh, I'm Phil and I changed dollars to pounds. I'm a kooky American.
I don't get it. And the other one
Of course you want
is...
American.
Wait, how is that even a slight against me? Alright. And the second one, have others watch a home video of him taking a dump over a small hole in the ground in the woods with multiple camera angles, or one vid showing him in a stadium on the big screen whizzing himself. Oh, and you have 2 weeks to think about that, because there's no lateral thinking this week, is there?
Yeah.
There can't be. There can't be. You have to wait till next week, and then the week following, we'll have a Would You Rather again. And the week following that, lateral thinking. I mean, I'm not going to hold you back if you want to give away stuff. But one contest, rotate it. I think.
All right, here we go.
I think that would be
Lateral
good.
thinking. Are you ready?
I am not.
You have 30 seconds.
I'm not ready.
All right, well, after I finish reading the question, you have 30 seconds.
I will interrupt you with white noise.
And Jane gave Jill the following challenge. If you sit down in that chair, I bet £5 I can make you get out of it before I run around the chair 3 times, he said. That's not fair, Jill said. You'll just pick me with a print or do something similar. Nope. So last podcast, we asked you the question. If Phil and I were in the way of a rampaging elephant and you could dive in the way and save one of us, but you would die along with the person you didn't save, obviously would die, who would you pick and why? We had 2 responses.
Are you
Pretty
sure
much
we didn't
the
have
same.
3?
Oh, no. Did we?
We did.
Really now?
Yes, you read the 2 that you have, and then I will be like, oh, you picked
Okay. Well, this one is from Khalid, and he says, well, first of all, I would grab myself some popcorn and then watch both of you suffer the pain. Well, actually, I would probably say Phil, because we need some bad people in this world, and Phil is a good example.
Wow. Mixed feelings. Mixed feelings.
Could you put any more conviction in your wow?
Whoa!
This one's from Emma.
Khalid, who won the Would You Rather last time and declined any sort of prize. Strange, but true.
Next one is from Emily. I would push neither. out of the way.
Not an option.
I would. It wasn't an option. I would use my rifle to shoot the elephant right between the eyes, killing it and saving them both. Then I would kick Phil in the nuts because he tried to drown me and he hates science.
Whoa. I do not hate science. And that drowning was absolutely hypothetical.
And you ravished her, if I remember correctly.
No, you had me ravage her, if you remember correctly. So there is one more somewhere.
From Cole.
Yeah, did he? Yeah, he did. All right, Cole.
For the rampaging elephant.
Good.
Fucking hell. For the rampaging elephant, I would push Phil into Owen, knocking Owen out of the way and maybe only slightly injuring Phil. He might lose his legs or feet or maybe his entire lower torso and become Bob, but it won't die. If I can't do that, then I'll push Owen out of the way because, well, he's Owen. I like the way you think, Cole.
Plus,
you bloody genius.
I would probably already have forward momentum as I was rushing to push you in front of the elephant anyway. So, probably be a little that extra junk heading towards you.
Now, do you have a question that you want to pose to the people?
Sure. All right. It's not too much of a variation. Just want you to think about the conditions. Would you rather... right, there's some sort of disaster or something going on, and the only safe place is in a walk-in freezer that has an isolated power supply, so it'll always be on. But only 2 people can fit in. You and possibly me or Owen, but definitely not both of us. So, who would you consign to death? That's probably always going to be the option for the other person. And who would you rather be stuck in a working walk-in closet where you're probably going to have to spend an extended amount of time trying to survive with? Me or Owen?
I'm a very good lover.
I'm not even going to bother. I'm just not going to bother addressing any of the sexual issues. You just let them play out in your mind. Who's going to be more warm and cuddly? Who's not going to be like, oh, it's cold in here, when you can listen to me going, hey, man, I know it's cold, but we can still have fun.
I got some tiddlywinks. Now,
Don't say tiddlywinks. God, that's the worst thing you could ever say in a podcast.
now, I don't know if we decided to do another Master Debater or some role plays.
I think they want some role plays. I think we can fit both in here.
Whoa, a Master Debater and a role play.
Yeah, because we're not doing mouthfill. Kind of figured.
It's like a joke about.
He's living in denial, people. It is not happening. This is not some.
See, little scout.
This is not something where you're going to be surprised with mouthfill in the end. There will be another mouthfill. It's not in this episode. It's not in this episode.
Well, you think of a topic while I read out.
I have a topic
Oh, fabulous.
for Master Debater.
Last podcast, we debated about the use of stop signs.
Absurd.
Should you stop or should you go? Now, Phil was against stopping at a stop sign because, he hates safety. And I was
it would
for.
be a challenge.
We popped the vote up on the Facebook fan page, facebook.com/groups/speaking999, and the result is in.
Are you gargling?
I'm trying to do a drum roll. The winner of Master Debater for stop signs is
Me! I at least stole your thunder.
me. Nobody stole my thunder because I edited that out. So, I hate this.
What are you doing?
I won the.
Sorry, was that your cue-in point? Me! Go ahead.
Me. So, I won. Lots of people agreed with safety. A lot of people, quite a bunch of Nazis out there. Now, Phil,
13.
I think it should be said that I'm going to point this out. You voted for yourself.
Oh, and you didn't?
No,
You didn't vote for me?
I didn't vote. I voted for you, but you voted for yourself.
You voted for me? You didn't just switch that now?
No.
Well, anyway, why would you vote for me? You're not supposed to. Just stack the numbers. And don't get on me like you weren't stacking the numbers before on your fan page.
Oh, you're upset you're not getting enough support for your Nazi regime?
Yes, I'm upset. I think people were still thinking with their heads and not their wave of absurdity hearts. Well,
I mean,
I think you
somebody
should be
said I
punished
support
for
Phil
your failure.
because it will mean that all the dum-dums won't stop and eventually get caught, lose their licenses and be disallowed to drive, ultimately making the roads a lot safer for everyone. That's stupid logic.
Well, that's just a blatant attack. You're not.
Yeah, you're damn right. I'm attacking every Phil supporter out there.
I know, but you're not. You're not attacking intelligently. What about that statement? Can you refute? And how would you do it? Or should we just move on?
There's going to be a lot of editing in this podcast.
Damn. You can't just edit me out. I have come up with the best master debater topic, and I feel that this, for me, best illustrates what I'm looking for when people mail in suggestions. Because again,
Now, did you think of it?
Yes.
Ooh.
I already told you, and you were just like, patooey, so I don't care. Doesn't matter to me. Well,
That's gotta be toilet row. We only did sneezes and doors. It's just a matter of time before Phil gets his toilet row fixed.
it is the debate over whether it should be 1, 2, 3, go, or 1, 2, go on 3.
Now, once again, if you don't know how this works, we both have we both have 2 minutes opening, 2-minute rebuttal, and then a minute closing. Now, Phil likes to fluff it up his arguments, but we'll see what he does.
All right. I'll be going as soon as the second hand hits that 12. 1, 3, 2. 1 for the money, 2 for the show, 3 to get ready, and 4 to go. These are the words. This is the platform that I will be standing on for the next 5 minutes. That is how you go. Not one of this 1, 2, go on 3. Who has the rhythm after only 3 beats? All right? What are you, from the Caribbean? No, 4 beats. A 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 4. And you chuck. That's how it works. I say chuck because for some reason, when you're doing that, it's usually in tandem with somebody else. That's usually why you have to count. So it's good to have that. It's in your blood, that 4-beat rhythm. 1, 2, 3, 4. You are synchronized with that other human. All right? That's the way it should be because that's what we just grew up. That's what's the word I'm looking for? Survival of the wickedest beat. All right? My opponent is going to try to convince you that it's 1, 2, 3. But I'll be surprised if he can present any argument that isn't just slander against me. I almost guarantee you that it will have nothing to do with pacing and why you would even have to say 1, 2, 3 in the first place. I'm curious if there's any little rhyme that he has to go with his. I don't think so. He's probably going to talk about how 3's a mystical number and 3's this and 3's that. Probably shit that's satanic, I imagine. He's going to come up with why 3's a mystical number and, Stonehenge and all that shit. So I'll just leave you with this. I've got a rhyme. 1 for the money, 2 for the show, 3 to get ready, 4 to go. Stop. Come on now. All right. So now Owen will get a brief moment to compose himself. Now I know.
You still
I know from our previous master debaters and talking about this off the record that Owen's been meticulously keeping notes on my 2 minutes.
I will take my rebuttal. Now! Well, I'm not going to worry you with nonsensical rhymes just to get you into a rhythmic beat, to get you into a rhythmic rhythm, to get you to connect with Phil, because I don't need to do that. I don't need to get onto that rhythmic level because I have facts for you, and facts speak louder than Phil's voice. So he brings up the fact that it's flow. 1, 2, 3, and you expect everybody to go on the unspoken word, but that does not happen in life. Idiots need direction. We all know this. I'm sure you know an idiot, and if you don't know the idiot, it's very likely that you are that idiot that needs direction in life. And having these races or having whatever you're doing with this stupid system is
stupid.
No different. It's no different. I'm telling you, that it is a stupid system. We need a standardized method, and I think the 1, 2, 3 going on 4
you
is
can't
probably
even
the
do that
most
rhythmically. You can't even say rhythm. I'm sorry.
It's the most retarded. I'm spitting. segment, the most retarded system of all. Now, we're busy bodies in life. We are very busy. So we don't want to be spending our time. This happens at every time that you're doing something that requires the 1, 2, 3. It's that same conversation. You've had it. Phil's had it. I've had it. Whoever you're with, whatever thing you're doing, you're always like, yeah, we're going to do a 1, 2, 3, then go? Or is it go on 3? We don't need this because then there's some idiot in the back that comes later. He's like, hey guys, are we going on 3? You're like, no, it's the 1, 2, 3, then the non-existent 4. Is your what? And you're just bantering this nonsensical shit when you could be doing the shit that you need to do. But you don't have enough. My time ran out.
Sorry, were you waiting for me to say that? Or just, oh.
I abide by the rules, unlike you.
Time. Alright. So, now I get 2 minutes to address your stupid issues. And I will take that now. Idiots! You're all idiots! That's what Owen would have you believe. He talks about idiots. He pretty much calls you idiots to your face and says that only idiots would do. Well, wouldn't you want idiots to have more time? If you're trying to throw a sack of potatoes onto a ship as you're going out to an island for a nice picnic, would you not rather give the idiot, or AKA anyone that isn't Owen as far as he's concerned, wouldn't you rather have them have that standard include the extra beat? I mean, he argued about having a standard, but he didn't really argue why his standard was better. Idiots! He called you. He can't even rhythmically say, he can't say rhythmically 1, and he can't go 1, 2, 3 without really uncomfortable pauses in between. 1, 2, 3. Kick it. He talks a lot about what he can't do. But did he talk at all about what he can do? No. No, he did not. 1, 2, 3, 4. Doesn't that just flow better? 1, 2, 3. Satan! That's what you get when you do 3. The triumvirate of evil. Owen didn't present any sort of case whatsoever. Say it out loud. Say it to yourself. You know it feels better. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1 for the money, 2 for the show. Oh shit, I forgot the rhyme. 3 to get ready. And 4 to go. Why you would go the other way, I can't figure out. And I haven't heard any sort of argument about why you should go with 1, 2, 3.
Time! I'll take my 2 minutes. Uncomfortable 2 minutes. Now, if you go back to the recording, I say there's a lot of idiots in the world. I did say if you don't know any idiots, then you are an idiot. But I'm assuming that a lot of people out there know a lot of idiots, so you're probably very smart. So I'm not calling everybody an idiot like Phil suggests, which makes him the idiot. Now it's like, Owen, you haven't come up with any legitimate arguments as to why your system's better. Well, motherfucker, I do.
Ooh, gentlemanly.
Well, sir, excuse me, sir. If I may, we all agree that we need a standard method of the 1, 2, 3. And I think it makes a lot more sense to have the 1, 2, 3, the go on 3. Now, I'm going to tell you why, because Fear says I haven't made any arguments. Now, it makes
1 minute has passed.
It makes sense. Now, why does it make sense? Because people hear at the same time. So when you say 3, everybody hears it at the same time, and everybody can go off. Not everybody has the same rhythmic challenge.
Oh, there goes your platform.
Not everybody has that sense of timing and whatnot. So we all don't know if everybody is going to be going on that non-spoken 4, which makes the entire thing shambles. You have to restart, and then we all know that they're going to be resorting back to the 1, 2, go on 3. So I say this, Phil. If you can come up with a reason that's better than mine, everybody can go at the same time because they're going to be hearing it at the same time, then I will give you this. But you can't. And let's not forget that this one is speech impediment friendly, which Phil's is not. Because if it's a standardized 3, it doesn't matter if the person stutters. You're all going to go on 3 no matter what, no matter how long it takes them to get there.
Well, Owen has made a very gracious offer to me, and I will give you the one impeccable an irrefutable reason that my platform is better. Now we've had a lot of talk.
Look at this guy.
We've had a talk about setting up rhythm. Well, guess what? The 1, 2, and 3 sets up the rhythm. 1 and a 2 and a 3, and you need 4 because you need 3 to set up the rhythm. That's how everybody knows. That's why it would be universal, because you're giving yourself enough time to produce a sense of rhythm. 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a silent 4 so you can concentrate on what you're doing, disposing of the body. 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 4. That's the one hardcore reason. It gives you enough time to set up a rhythm so there's no confusion. People that don't have rhythm, you're giving it to them. 1 and a 2 and a 3. See, right now you're swaying along with me every time I say it because there's a rhythm involved. You're not, because you don't have any rhythmicism. All right?
I have the rhythmic.
So, I will give my prize to myself. Thank you, Owen. Owen has conceded due to my superior
I will take
logic. An additional...
You want to get a minute? Just shut your face and shut those birds up.
We need... Wow, you can hear them? They are loud.
I will take my closing minute. Now Phil has been a bully. He's picked on my speech impediments and my pronunciation, but that's fine. I don't need to get to such cheap shots. My method incorporates the disabled where his does not. What if the poor Down syndromes, they can't... I regret this immediately. They can't process a beat. You know, I'm just trying to bring equality to the world. You know who didn't want equality? Hitler! Phil is just exactly like goddamn Hitler. He wants to exclude the disabled. He wants it his way, even though that we all know that his way is stupid, it's retarded. Oh, I shouldn't use that word. It's stupid.
Good way to use
it's
your
nonsensical.
time.
It doesn't work. And he is just exactly like Hitler. A vote for Phil is a vote for the Nazi regime. And I do not go for it. I urge the people to stand with me. Stand with me. Stand for the disabled. And stand for those that can't.
We really need... listen to me, people. There should be punishments for really...
I was dead on my minute, I'll have you know, because I was timing myself.
All right. Well, look. You should probably save your breath with that shit since you work it into the vote question anyway.
Ooh, stinging.
It's not stinging. It's true. It's goddamn true. All right. I still think with some good editing, this will be an excellent podcast.
Whoa, was that an audio cut? Did we promise roleplays? Because that's not happening.
Oh.
But there was something that we did forget. Can you not see the elephant in the room?
Copyright Phil Skimbosh 2013.
We forgot that Jack M sent in his answers as to who he would save at the Raging Elephant. And he
I
says,
don't remember reading.
I would save Phil.
All right.
Because Phil would seem to be more grateful if I saved his life.
Thank you.
However, Dirty Chip Oven would not be.
Sorry. How did that stop? How did that stop? God damn it, my brain!
Me fail English? That's impossible.
Me want
Let's
no...
start again. I would say Phil! Because Phil would seem to be more grateful if I saved his life. However, Dirty Chip Oven would not be. And even if he was, I'd be more scared of when I turn around and leave this crazy place with the wild charging elephants that Oven will push me over and burn me while shoving my face into elephant poo. Oven is into scat. That's a lovely email, Jack. Thanks
Wow, Jack.
for emailing in. If you too have any emails or questions or just you need some life issues that you need to fix, then Phil and I are your people. So email in at waveofabsurdity@hotmail.com. If you're listening on iTunes, then it will be in the show description. That should just show up on your phone naturally. Thanks.
Nobody
Phil.
ever emails. People email about lots of different stuff. Master debater, would you rather, news, things like that. Nobody ever wants advice. They don't want our help. They don't want our advice on life issues. Remember, I'm decrepitly old and Owen's from London, so between that we might be able to
I'm not from London!
might be able to help you with your issues. I overheard
I change dollars into pounds.
I
I'm a snappy American. Oh.
forgive me again for catering the conversation to you. I think you're just upset with the monetary amount that I made your mother charge. Sorry, I overheard a conversation. Two ladies talking at the park. I was legitimately at the park with my son, not just hiding in bushes, eavesdropping. And the one woman said to the other, "You don't really see a lot of dead butterflies around, do you?" And she kind of had a point. I've never really seen a dead butterfly, just kind of lying there like, oh, that butterfly died. So now I've been actively checking out, like walking like, oh, is that a dead butterfly? No, that's just a weed, or a bit of trash. Have you ever seen a dead butterfly?
I've killed butterflies.
Have you seen one that was dead that you didn't kill? Kill unicorns if you saw one?
You're damn right.
Unicorn meat? Hot damn.
Now that you think about it, no.
You mean now that you think about it?
Me have sentence structural issues. Impossible, that is.
Oh, one thing I've learned about podcasting is that you shouldn't have any lesions growing on your brain if you want to do one. God damn it. If you've ever seen a dead butterfly and you didn't kill it, email us. I'm curious.
Really? Really? We just got an email. I saw a dead butterfly.
Yeah, I want to know the circumstances. Get CSI with that shit. Tell me everything about the scenario involving the dead butterfly. Was it in a city area? Was it in a rural area? Were the wings open? Were they shut? I mean, I'm curious now. I didn't hear what the woman said in response, so kind of sucks.
She was probably like, no, save it for the podcast.
Yeah. Whoa, that's a strange question. We don't want to blow our bubble. No, that's the wrong.
You're so run out now. You don't want to blow up.
I'm so worried about saying the wrong thing. I'm listening to myself. Oh, God.
I'm so worried about things.
I know. I don't want it to be like a Twilight Zone episode where I'm just like, hey, Owen, I got a good plate to tell you. What? A joke. You know, a white guy, a box, and a spoon went into a bar. No, wait. It's not going to make any sense ever. Master debater topic that we had talked about before that we should save, I think, for the ultimate finale is Owen versus Phil, plain and simple.
Didn't we already do that?
No, we did, who is the better debater? Did we?
Who's the better host?
Just Owen versus Phil, that's all.
All right. All right.
We'll see.
I can sniff the fear off you.
I don't. Was that supposed to be intimidating? Like, yeah, I have the sniffles. If you want to keep that on paper for later.
Somebody just shit himself. It's me.
Well, let us know. I'm the one that's been gunning for a shorter podcast, which would make it easier for me to do them more often. Or do you prefer really long, rambly ones? Oh, and what's your preference? I gotta say, editing-wise. Well, this episode withstanding, I would think that 1 hour is easier to edit than 2.5.
Whoa. But this podcast is significantly shorter than an hour. How can that be?
Speaks English? Oh, God, what's happening? We're fucked, dude. We have some weird...
Well, you're fucked, so I'm not.
You said podcast. I am positive you said podcast.
I'm pretty sure I didn't.
Yeah, what? Where are you from? Your accent is you say podcat. You just we don't say S's here. Yeah, the neurological deficiency edition.
I guess you can look forward to the next podcast where hopefully we will have our speech sorted out for you. Mamma mia, that's a nice mouthful.
No, I'm sure there's still a select few of you that are expecting this to be some sort of master ruse, but it is not.
Isn't it ruse? Not ruse.
It's a master ruse.
Ruse?
Yeah.
Who says ruse?
People with lisps.
You don't have a
Anyway, there is no mouthful. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
You can't just...
Ruse.
Somebody
This was all a ruse.
insinuated that this was a ruse in the first place.
Russ.
And you're responsible for the people that thought that. So you can take us out of here. Good night. Never has that sounded more pathetic.